Hey, what's back? It's Crimson Wolf, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So last episode we talked to a lot of people, and we found out that Blackwall is in fact Tom Rainier. So he's not a true Grey Warden. Before this episode gets started, I want to apologize about no episode on Friday, mainly because I got really busy because I am currently in the process of doing some job interviews and certain other things that are happening, and certain things in my schedule may change, but I'm still trying to put up videos 3 times a week, which that won't change. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to put my Lore of Data video out last Saturday because I was still busy dealing with Phantom stuff at that point. This week I'm actually going to be real busy as well. So the videos that you're going to be seeing this week are all pre-recorded, pre-edited, and everything, because I will be out of town, back in Dallas once again. Again, getting ready for maybe some moves, jobs, certain things that are transpiring, and I have to get everything ready. So I want to make sure I have this stuff recorded and edited and ready for you guys to watch. So that's just what's going on with me right now. So if there's a time so you don't see a video from me, it might be because I didn't have one recorded at that moment, or because I don't have it particularly edited and ready to go. So I will apologize in the future for that, and I do apologize about no video for Friday in the Lore of Data's video that didn't come out Saturday. But the Lore of Data's video is completely edited as of today. I just have to do some final recording for it, and it will be done, and I'll put it out this Saturday while I'm out of town. But guys, again, I want to apologize, and I'm going to try making sure I have everything pre-recorded beforehand and not doing that again. So I'm going to try doing bulk recordings. And the reason I don't do bulk recordings is because if, like, let's say there's some Dragon Age or Bioware news, I kind of want to talk about it in the videos. But I may just have to save that for my, DA news videos as I was supposed to. But there hasn't really been a lot of Dragon Age news, so there's no real reason for me not to do bulk recordings. So I'm going to try doing more bulk recordings now, so you may see videos that record all in one day that go out in a week, excuse me. But yeah, that's what I'm going to start trying to do. I'm going to start doing bulk recordings so these videos are out and ready for you guys. So that's what's going to start this week. But right now we are going to go to the war table to get Tom Rainier or Blackwall out of prison in Orday.
I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Nevada. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
Then the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a Venatory cult on the Nevarin-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orlais is, I would assist the Imperium. Their friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer gain.
What sort of man is the King of Nevara?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentagast. Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Nevada.
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
Tell me about Redanus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
I actually have relatives in Nevara. If you reason with the Archon, Trevelyan's can persuade King Marcus we should help both countries.
Letting the Inquisition curry favor with both Tevinter and Nevara. Most ideal.
Oh, okay, that worked out in my favor. I didn't know. I was like, do I have to choose between Navarra and Orday? I don't remember this. I wanted to see what my companions thought about Blackwall. I don't think they have much to say. I thought that. Let me see. Does Varric have anything to say about it?
Some time. What do you need?
Carry on.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Thought there was gonna be more to say about that. Anyway, let's try to get Blackwall back in the party. I really wanted to have this done so I could start the DLC this week, but obviously that didn't turn out like I wanted to. And as you guys can see, Morgan now comes to the war table. Is this it? Dance with the Dowager. Oh, that was something I already had done. Okay. Oh yeah, these are the.
With the Civil War over, Orlais is focusing on rebuilding.
Okay, where is the thing for Blackwall? Dance with the Dowager. That's something else. Tom Rainier. Okay, yeah. Liliana informs me that your contacts in the underworld could aid in having Rainier released from prison. This route would conveniently mask the Inquisition's involvement. Ooh, that might be good. If you think it's worthwhile, we can have Tom Rainier, previously known as Blackwall, released from the Valrio prison in which he awaits justice. Keep in mind, Inquisitor, that he is wanted and for a massacre which claimed the lives of Lord Vincent Callier, General and staunch ally of Celine and all of Callier's family. I'll leave this. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one because we don't want to upset Orlais after we just kind of got them.
Let's see what we have.
Oh god, there's a lot of stuff in here. Why is there so much stuff now? I guess this happened after Orlais. House,
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter
Adonis.
Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Okay. House Amadaris. Amadaris? I can't pronounce that name. Larry has completed his research using the Librium and believes he has found a connection between Corypheus and an ancient magister named Scythius of House Amadaris. This will be difficult to prove and may be limited use, but it's worth noting that House Amadaris still exists. Even the accusation that Corypheus and Scythius are the same person would be worthy of a scandal interventor, one that the current members of the family might be desperate to avoid. Let's see. Every Deventer house has enemies. Send information to one of them. Some information as a gesture of goodwill. Let's see what they do with it. Blackmail them. They will undoubtedly do the same to us if our position were reversed. Ooh. So, okay, we don't want to hurt them. I always like Liliana's choices, because hers is like kind of not a wait and see attitude, but let's kind of let them put their own heads on the chopping block. Unmask those across the sea. Oh god, that's another one I have to do. So, our vacation may have. Let's see, we'll have to strike artifacts before they know it. Looking at it. See, this is the kind of stuff I hate. I can't always put Liliana on everything. Let's see, alliances from the heart. Do you truly need it? I suggest this discreet maneuvers and a free march to the stand over. Still get the young. This is currency. The two youths could be marriage enough if other investments encourage. What is this? I don't even care about this one. We'll go with Josephine. I don't know what this is. I don't feel like reading. Prince de Young, gather cloth, leathers, investigations. That's something else. Wait, what did I say? I don't know why I saw 400. Managed to what? This is fair, but wait, why can I? Oh, Liliana stuff is already done. I say we seize the free month. Say, oh god. I'll have to do that at some point, but that's not really important. There's so much crap to do right now. That's something else. That's not important. Stop the rumors. Oh my god, I'm not sure what that tongue. Okay. From Flora Master Mart, a songstress comes with lies and thoughtless gibbles and insults our name. I hated her in school. She pulled my hair. We must not let her make these. Again, like Liliana's, cut her tongue out. Like, we done with it. Gather herbs. Annexing Kirkwall. Okay, I gotta do the negotiations with them. The worst of the major rebellion is now past. However, the mage who started the law, who deserves the chantry in Kirkwall, the murderer, Grand Cleric Athena, and dozens of the innocent faithful is still at large. The fanatic at Anders must be brought to justice. Oh god, okay, this is by Anders. Though he may no longer be in the city, it is still home to many of his known associates. I thus resolved to invade Kirkwall to locate Anders, but Starkhaven's annexation of his notoriously troubled city has not proceeded as planned. The city resistance Resistance opposes me. Wait, where did I stop? Oh god, I lost place. Okay, I actually already lost place. Hold up. It opposes me. They forgot that I do this for the good of the city and for all the free marchers. As a staunch, what is that word? A staunch ally of the Inquisition, I entreat support for the endeavor that Kirkwall may be brought under control before more innocents are harmed. Sebastian Vale. We have a chance to end this to our advantage. Aveline will back down in the face of our overwhelming force if we bolster Sebastian with Inquisition agents as his advisors. We can keep him from doing more damage. Okay. The prince means to retaliate against anyone who ever harbored Anders. Kirkwall's resistance is heeded by guard Captain Aveline. With our help, she can break Sebastian's resolve and send him running back. Y'all are both ridiculous. I fear this diplomatic ramification of having our soldiers seen as part of a conflict conquering army. Let us tell the prince that the Inquisition has no one to spare. After the destruction of Haven, who will blame us. Yeah, actually, I agree with Josephine a lot on this one, so I'm not going to participate in that. I really don't agree with either. That's the first time I really go with Josephine on something, so I'm gonna go with you for that one.
Let's see what we
That's
have.
gonna take about 5 hours. Yeah, Rainier was brought to Skyhold Gates under cover of darkness. Best not to ask how, Liliana. Alright. I'm not gonna do that one. Let's see. A chance to set up our alliance and prove ourselves there equal a point. Oh, I didn't. What is this? Temporal arm related to Inquisition's forces. Weakness in the veil, no doubt down in it. How to travel arms, escorts. Okay. I'm gonna go cut off that one.
Alright.
Alright, that's gonna be it. Okay. I got an amulet of power. Who's the amulet for, though? Is it for me? It is. Cool. That means I get to level up one good time. Great, I'm not sure what I want to level up. Oh, nope. Nope. I don't even use that, so. Alright, let's go with that. Quite ruby. Okay. So we're gonna judge Rainier. Alright, Blackwall. This is not gonna be good.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. The decision of what to do with him is yours.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. Using your ties to the underworld to free me. You're a criminal, same as me. The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
Once the world is back to normal, no one will even remember this.
I'll remember. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
Blackwall intended you join the Wardens. I will let them decide your fate. But only when Corypheus is dead. For now, Tom Rainier, the Inquisition needs you.
As you command.
Blackwall gave you the chance to atone through action, not merely punishment. I find I can do no less.
I am grateful for this, Inquisitor. And I will serve for as long as I can.
Alright. So yeah, we freed Blackwall. He's gonna join the Wardens after this is done. I'm guessing the reason they don't let you do it because they're like, oh, he has to go away to Wise South, maybe, or find another Warden. And then you're like, oh, did he die during the joining? We don't know. I hear Fairbanks. Wait, okay, that's one. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go talk to him real quick. Wait, actually, I was in order. I should have bought some. I actually had enough. I could have bought that stuff in order. I should have did that.
Now, sister.
I know what you need to do.
I really should have bought that stuff when I was in order. I didn't think about it. I could have showed you guys that, and that'd have been cool. See, I don't even need to buy these because all these are unlocked already. But let's talk to Blackwall real quick.
Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay. So that's it for that. I really wasn't expecting this because I was planning to do the DLC. Oh, no, I don't want it. That's not what I want. In a circle, yeah, I got to divine that, all good stuff. Exalt the Plains, Forbidden Oasis, Frostback Basin, Hissing Waste. I could go to the Hissing Waste. I should have unlocked that, but I didn't think about it. I may just do some random stuff today because I don't know what I'm going to do. I should go back to, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and unlock the Hissing Waste, but I'm going to go to Orlais first and buy this this stuff real quick. I don't understand why it doesn't transfer over. It's kind of weird. So let me gotta go back to the war table, which I didn't expect to do that either. So war table, Orlais, then Hissing Waste. War console. Okay, so I'm in Orlais. The reason I came up here is because I want to buy something. Just right here. So let's see, right here. I think I have enough coin for it. It should be like 100. Yep, at the top I have more than enough. So you buy it, boom, and it's the big one, Operation of Value.
Purchased? What becomes of Darabon?
Okay, so you just buy that, nothing, you just unlock some mounts. I don't understand why I don't have those mounts unlocked. I guess they don't transfer between saves, but it's fine. I got them again. It doesn't really hurt me any. So I'm actually gonna meet Lydiana in her little place. I'm gonna see you guys there.
Just as I remember it.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place.
It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lord, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. That light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Of course. We'd never give up the traditions of a most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear. I stare up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful. When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Spectacular, isn't it? You must be careful, Natalie. Justinia's enemies are making their move, vying for position and the Sunburst's throne.
What was that?
Looks like we opened something. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Liliana, stop! What are you doing?
I'm protecting us. They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thidas away from the true Chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
We don't have to be at odds, Natalie. You could come with us. Join the Inquisition.
I was called to serve the Grand Cleric. I will not betray her. Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Release her, Liliana. She's no threat.
The Grand Cleric?
She is one woman. We are the Inquisition.
The Inquisitor has spoken. Run. Tell your mistress that she has a choice. The Inquisition is coming. No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
It's not what you expected. That doesn't mean it's nothing.
There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The Divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
If it were not for you, I would have killed Natalie and called it a good thing. Thank you for showing me what was right when I couldn't see it for myself. There are things that must be said, but not here. I will see you back at Skyhold.
Okay. So I didn't really talk very much during that because I wanted y'all to just experience that, and it's always just nice to hear them talk. And this is always just a nice little portrait to see. Is Andraste, her disciples, and you can see Sever. That's Mafrith, her husband, on that side. And I don't know who this is. Honestly, I think that might be the Archon at the time of her death. You can just see a bunch more portraits. I'm not sure who this is. I don't. That comes up a lot. The blade of a Sarian. That's the guy who killed Andraste out of mercy, supposedly. His picture is missing here, but I guess a place of prayer. Obviously Andraste, and I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe the elf that helped her. This is a pretty one. This place is amazing. I do like this place. Like, it's just like this simple, nice little church style. Like, and you can see these nice little simple drawings. Like, they do a lot of detail in these games, which is so beautiful that you don't necessarily always get to see. And these are like concept arts too. That photo is everywhere. The one from the book, Masked Empire. You can see that everywhere. Alright, so we're gonna go back and I'll talk to Liliana, and that's gonna probably do it for this episode. Alright, we'll see you guys back at Skyhold. Okay, back at Skyhold, we're gonna go talk to Liliana. So let's make our way up there. I was going to the western approach, but not western approach, Hissing Waste. This episode only have like 5 minutes or so left. I'm gonna go this way. Up, up, up. You probably can talk to Dorian about that stuff you found, but we'll see. Actually, let's talk to him now, because I probably want to end the episode after talking to Liliana.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Okay, well that... Okay. I may just end the episode after talking to Liliana anyway, because I don't want to just start something and then not have time to do it. I have like 5.5 minutes.
Grand Cleric Victoire has offered the Ambassador support for the Inquisition.
Natalie is as persuasive as ever. Won't happen again.
Okay, excuse me.
I'm told that Ambassador Montilier is pleased with the restraint you showed in Valence.
She's positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it.
Niceness before knives, Liliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
For now.
How have you been feeling since Valence?
Good. Wonderful. Valence was something of a rebirth for me. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie. I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice. I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me.
What does this mean for my Inquisition? Will you still be my spy master?
Of course. I would not give up my post. Not after everything we've built. I just know now that I shouldn't ignore my heart. Mercy is not always a weakness.
Do you resent Justinia for what she did?
How can I when there is so much between us? When she gave her life for peace? No, I believe her intentions were pure. Most intentions are.
You've exceeded her. She could never have imagined the power you now hold.
And now I will know how to use that power wisely. I have to stay true to who I really am, before a spy master left hand or barred. I almost lost myself.
Okay. There's not really much else for me to do. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt because I don't really want to end the episode like that, but I also don't want to start doing stuff and then, you know, not have content for the next 2 days. So I may just go to the Hissing and Waste in the next episode. As like I'm saying, I'm doing bulk recordings, so you'll see what I decide. But I do have to make sure I start editing this episode to make sure it's done for Monday and it's uploaded for you guys to see and all that good stuff. I want to make sure I have that done for you guys now. Which I've been pretty good on my uploads lately. So, anyway, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and comment on the video. How to subscribe when you want to join the wolf pack. The question of the day is, what did you do with Blackwall? Did you send him to the Grey Wardens? Did you leave him in prison? Or did you just set him free and now he's just a soldier working for the Inquisition? Let me know in the comments below, by where me know, Twitter, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Dragon Age Inquisition. Later, Wolfpack.